Another big turkey experience for me was to go visit my brother-in-law up in Massachusetts. And I was sitting in his backyard, and I had turkeys walk through, these big gobblers walk through like chickens. Now, I'd heard about urban and city turkeys, but until you see them like this, it was just incredible. And the primary habitat units, they're patched here, was the bird feeder and the little weed patch back there. It had hens nesting in the little weeds. And routinely, they have turkeys roosted on their house, loafing in the driveway on top of their Cougar sedan. And so I took a look, I was thinking about landscape level, so I went on Google Earth and looked and found their house. So you can see the little garden in the back there where the turkeys were. And I just still, it's almost like the turkeys were in the absence of habitat. There was a habitat vacuum there. It was concrete, nothing but houses. And so I went a little bit further out in terms of landscape, but I was blown away. Right out across the street there was a city park and a aqueduct that went through by their house. I said, well, that's interesting. So I got out on a larger scale, and I was really blown away because their house there, all of these green lines are city parks. And I think there was 7 or 8 golf courses, city parks, and actually a stream with a SMZ on it. I realized that turkeys in Massachusetts, city turkeys in Massachusetts, were operating on the same ecological scale as our turkeys in Union Parish or anywhere else. There was a reason they were there, and they had that habitat structure. They don't need travel corridors. They use the sidewalks and the streets. And they're bad about stopping school bus and traffic. I had my brother-in-law's best man at his wedding was a Vietnam vet. Well, he said he went out with a broom to get rid of the turkeys in his yard, and the turkeys ran him back up in the house. I've got 3 slides here with 3,000 acres of habitat on it. This is on the looter up around Spearsville. You can see the horizontal diversity there with all the streams, the grass, the pastures. This is high diversity. This is the old Union Parish WMA. Union WMA converted completely to pine dominant forest. Very little mass production in the pine. The streamside zones are very narrow. The other example I had of 3,000 acres, of course, was Massachusetts. These turkeys you have turkeys in all these habitats, and they're operating on the same ecological principle of patches, the way they're arranged, and the diversity of the food items there.